The next game we're going to discuss is Leeds hosting Leicester City at Ellen Road. Both teams coming off a win. Right, Leeds winning 3-0 and Leicester winning 1-0 against Arsenal. So the last this team meet each other or played each other is in 2004. So nobody can say what is the outcome now, except if you're looking at how the teams play. I like how Leeds is looking.
I mean, it's going to be an exciting game because Leeds is the swashbuckling, attacking, don't care kind of. I don't care how many lungs I have.
Just shoot.
They just go on and just attack. And Leicester has Jamie Vardy. This fella, even though he's how old, he's
30.
He's still going fast and he's still physically strong against these defenders, right? So he's going to be exciting. And Leicester, I think, playing the kind of passing game and counter-attacking game that they are used to.
Yep.
So it's going to be really a game of chess, and I think it's going to be an exciting game. Might be high scoring.
Might be high scoring. Might be. With I think Bamford scored a hat-trick in the last game for Leeds. So covered Lewin who? So I think covered Lewin's name because of the last match that they had in Gameweek 6, right? Is looking like who? But
that one cannot say because I bought him in Fantasy League. That's why he's down. Imagine if I buy Bamford.
Don't buy Bamford. But Bamford,
but it's still early days for Bamford because obviously he's coming from. Leeds was a championship team, and of course they've got a very good coach. That's for sure. And of course they've got the right mentality. They're screwed on. They're proving a point, right? I mean, obviously this was the mighty Leeds. At one point, this team was a very hard to beat team, and obviously one of the fan favorites. And I mean, this game would be one of the challenging ones for them. I mean, obviously
for Leicester, you mean?
For Leicester and likewise for Leeds as well.
It's like a test.
Exactly. I mean, because they did well against Liverpool, but eventually lost out. And then of course their subsequent games were, of course, against City they drew. So they have that tenacity to show big teams that they can perform. And obviously Leicester is a big team. I mean, we just have to acknowledge that they are a big team, and I don't know, somehow or other this time around Leicester is coming back obviously from a quick win against Arsenal. Obviously they were not playing the best, but they managed to get the results, and I believe Leicester will show more intensity this time because they're coming off a good
and it's a big motivation for Leeds, right? How many points apart are they actually? Because they are now in the top 6, right? Both of them are in the top 6.
Leeds is 10 points. Leicester is 12.
See?
So
just for this win,
the motivation, if they win Leicester, they will climb up and back into the top, and they'll be in the top 5. Newly promoted in the top 5.
Yes.
I mean, you could say that for Leicester, right? Leicester is 12 points, and if they could get a win
they will go further ahead.
They can go even top if if the results go otherwise in their favor. So obviously the managers will play a hard ball game, and probably Leicester will know that Leeds is gonna come at them. So probably will defend hard and probably high up. And with quick players like Vardy, who's not really very young but still very quick. There's a lot of chances to.
He's not just quick. I think he's smart.
He
knows when to start his run. And where to run to.
And the thing is, the player supporting him knows where to give the ball. That he just has to run to space. I mean, if you're talking about the middle park, the middle of the park, as well as Jamie Vardy for Leicester City, right? The whole team is like a well-oiled attacking machine. So probably, right, what makes the difference now is actually the defense for these two. You have to see how defense. And I have to say, Leicester City considered 8 goals already. Leeds considered 9 goals.
Not much of a difference.
Not much of a difference. But in terms of defending, I think Leeds, when they defend, they were a bit more tenacious to me from what I see the games previously, right? I mean, you play Man City and you only consider 1 goal and you manage to equalize. without conceding any others, that says a lot.
But tenacious can be a disadvantage as well, because they were tenacious against Liverpool and they got a penalty. They conceded penalties.
Yeah,
because
but
very rash.
But that was the first game.
It's the first game.
And I feel like
Excited.
Leicester will eventually Leeds will eventually blow up because they've started the season on fire. So in order to keep the momentum going without the kind of depth and quality of players, that might start to show after 10 games, 15 games.
But definitely not in this game, but in the longer run, you're saying that might
obviously mentality.
Christmas time.
I mean, with a very excellent coach, yes, they can go very far. I mean, obviously the coach is doing wonders right now with a championship side, but eventually you will start to show that the lack of quality, right? They don't have real Premier League players yet.
True.
All these young players are establishing themselves. So I believe it will start to show from this game onwards. So,
but for this game, what do you think?
is a Leicester win or a draw?
Leicester win or a
No,
draw?
I feel Leeds will win.
I feel that Leeds would win as well.
Leeds will win.
I mean, a draw would be a fantastic result for them. At home and against Leicester.
Yes.
Against a team that can attack and play really well. But I just have a feeling Leicester will edge this out.
Okay, I think Leicester has the experience then.
Yeah.
I mean, for what you are saying, right? They have the experience. If they go 1-0 down, 2-0 down, they at least know what to do.
Yeah.
If Leeds go 1-0 down, maybe they
Leeds trump card is Marcelo Bielsa. He knows what to do.
He knows what to do.
He knows. He probably knows.
Might be a close fight.
I mean, like if you talk about their last game, Leeds had against Aston Villa, they similar, right? Aston Villa did come out from a drop. They're back in the Premier League, and of course they survived the drop
almost barely.
And then of course, with just 1 or 2 additions, they've seen completely looking like a different team. But otherwise, in terms of stature, they're about the same.
Now let's talk about Aston Villa then.
They're from first because of the loss to Leeds.
But still impressive for now. It's impressive because last season they avoided relegation. They almost got relegated. So now they are third. They got a nice goalkeeper, very talented goalkeeper.
They got a nice addition from another London club. So basically, London club is actually enhancing Aston Villa.
Who are they up against this?
They are playing Southampton, and Southampton looks impressive.
Southampton is no pushover.
No pushover, man.
Pushover.
Wow, Southampton is impressive. When they played against Everton, wow, Ings, my goodness. When he was in Liverpool, he
was from Liverpool.
He played for Liverpool.
Did not have the best of starts.
I mean, but he was a fan favorite because he's an intelligent player. He's fast also. He's still quick, but probably he doesn't fit our Jurgen Klopp system because Jurgen Klopp likes to press, and probably didn't really suit him at that time and all that.
He's more of a centre forward.
Yes, he likes to run, but his way is not he's not a false 9 way So he's actually a traditional forward. So I think with him, and then they won 2-0 against Everton, and they were really sticking into Everton, man. You didn't. It's as if like Alan, James Rodriguez, and all that is basically playing against a really top team. But this is Southampton, and they are also tenacious. So this match, Aston Villa against Southampton, right? If Aston Villa is not careful, Southampton can kick the ass.
Chelsea was leading Southampton 3-0.
They were leading 3-1.
3-1.
Yes.
Then after that,
they scored
came back
2 goals.
2 goals and then end up 3-all.
3-all. So looking at actually, if you want to see Southampton's games that they had the last 5 matches, right? They had last 5 matches, the draw with Chelsea and the loss to Tottenham, they have been winning everything.
They won those never stop fighting kind of teams.
Yes.
But they don't look nice when they are passing. It's not like Chelsea. But they get the results. That's what I feel. I
believe it's down to how they manage the game. Because there's one thing that I spot that is different from last season compared to this season, right? Is the amount of effort the players put in the game, because now there's a high risk of getting injured. Because the moment you get injured, you're most likely looking at a long break,
layoff,
right? A long layoff.
So, and you miss a lot of matches because of the tight schedule.
Correct. And then when you miss matches like that, you obviously will not be playing very soon.
Yes.
So there is, even though the manager can say go give you 100%, I guess at the end of the day they will not be giving the 100%, because ultimately they are footballers. They want to carry on with their careers. And I mean, this is what I noticed against the United against Chelsea game. After a while, both teams just felt like they know that it's going to be a draw game. We're just going to pass it around, see if I can make an attempt. That's about it. Like they're not going to throw the bars or like just that's the thing. Like I believe when it comes to game management, these middle tier teams, then towards the end they make a push forward. Like for them it's like, okay, heck it, the last 20 minutes
soak and
then correct. So I feel like that is what it's going to be Southampton's game, and I guess against Everton they really showed it.
Southampton has beaten Aston Villa the last 3 games they met. 2-0, 3-1 and 4-2. So they had a good track. They have a good track record.
This is a new look Aston Villa.
With
a very good keeper.
I feel that Southampton, looking at watching the game, right? Unless Aston Villa pull their socks up, I think Southampton will win this. I feel like Southampton can win this actually.
I mean, it's Aston Villa home, because obviously they beat Everton at their home, so they are comfortable at their home. And of course, travelling away to Aston Villa may have its consequences for the Southampton players, but at the end of the day, it's game management. Obviously, both managers will be going at each other because it's a huge incentive, especially for Aston Villa, right, to stay within the bracket. And then of course for Southampton is to get in the bracket. 3 points will mean they can go into the top 5 or top 3 even, because 10 plus 3, you're talking about 13 points. So assuming all the other teams don't do so well, they could break into the top 3, top 4. So incentive is huge. Look at the number, it's huge. And then if they eventually soak and then didn't penetrate, then you're looking at a draw game, because both will want to stay where they are.
Villa lost to Leeds at home,
the
last one. So
I would think Aston Villa and Southampton, it will be a draw.
It's seeming like a draw game.
For me, that's for me.
I think it's a draw game too.
It's not biased, right? Because Kanas side.
Why
you got that one? I'm gonna play only what? What's it in for you, man?
I have to support him. He's done for the last 10 games for us. He really contributed during Leno's injury.
No, honestly, for me, I respect Martinez, because he's gone through not a fantastic career, but hey, when it was time to step up, he stepped it up, and I'm just pleased for him that he's finally at a club where he can just start. I mean, that's what players need,
he wanted to play football.
It's good for him. For those of you who thinks that he's saying that it's an improvement, and you say, hey, who's Aston Villa compared to Arsenal? No, come on, it's the player's career. I think it's a good progress for
as
him.
a player. You want to play.
You want to
play, and he's Argentinian, so I'm a big supporter of Argentina since my young days. If he plays well and he qualifies as a keeper, I will find, this Martinez is a good keeper, man. For Argentina, he can be a good.
It doesn't matter Aston Villa, small team or big stadium or whatever.
But the thing is, like, even if these two draw, let's say they draw Aston Villa 1 point, they get 13 points after this game week, and Leeds gets 11 points. You are at 9 points. If you don't beat them, no difference.
We are playing the long game. Still only 6 games, bro.
This whole 2020 is going to be a long game.
Yeah, it's a long game. We're playing a long game.
We started long already when they injured. But we do it. It's long.
That one long injury.
Long. Yeah.
Long
It's going to be a long season for us. We don't see this. It's like every game, right? It's like last season. Game by game. For us.
Yeah, game by game, match by match.
Spurs will be hosting Brighton at the London. No, I almost say toilet bowl. The London Stadium.
Easy decision.
Spurs
win,
right?
Spurs win.
Especially because we have Spurs players in our fantasy league. So definitely.
Even though I'm Arsenal supporter, but I'm not like you.
Why?
I'm unbiased.
Oh.
Looking at at their performance, Sons and Kane's performance right now, they're really going hot.
Yes, man.
So I would say
goals.
Spurs would win. They're home.
They're home.
They're home.
Yep.
Mourinho is slowly getting it together. There's no such thing as parking the bus. You see how Spurs play. The flow is really as good as Chelsea, I think.
Yeah.
The passing and all that. Yeah, like you say that, Dele Alli don't have a place, and by rightfully so, I don't think he should be there.
Yeah.
Just like Jesse Lingard. What are you waiting
Correct.
for?
Sasi, you all want on Everton. Dele Alli.
You buy Dele Alli, we give Jesse Lingard for free.
Both also look same, hair also almost the same. So
they do this one, all the same.
Whatever lah.
This one lah.
I mean, Dele Alli needs to improve. Look at Sterling. He changed his game.
Yeah.
Actually, Sterling and Dele Alli has the same style, right?
Similar style.
I do not know whether you all agree with me, but
similar.
I felt that they had the similar style. But under Guardiola, he changed Sterling. Now become captain. Snake become captain.
I don't know whether he deserves that captaincy, but the thing is, maybe unpopular opinion here as a Liverpool fan. I would just say to Raheem Sterling, whatever. So to see him perform, it's like some of the Liverpool fans don't really like him at all because he's a snake, right? It's the way he's doing it. It's a snake.
Okay.
He goes over to Manchester City for money and all that crap lah. So to me, it's like okay, whatever. Basically, I just let bygones be bygones. To see him as a young player who wants to win trophies, who wants to get
maximize whatever that he can get.
But you see, that's the thing is if you can do it, then you do it lah.
That's why to me it's like whatever.
That's why you should actually at the end of the day, he's not really a Liverpool product, right? I mean, he did come from the Liverpool young team and all that, but eventually he's not like your youth team, right? He came from QPR, so in terms of pedigree, obviously he's not gonna be thorough Liverpool player. Right? He did turn up for Liverpool in the early days. He was rising, so obviously you can say Liverpool made him, right? But then, he went to City. He then showed that okay, this is in me. It doesn't have to be in Liverpool. I can perform in Man City, and obviously playing with a good team, and of course
under a good manager. Yep.
I mean. Honestly, what's there to hate? I mean,
it's the way he go out lah.
But for him, I think he really improved lah.
Yes.
He really improved.
That's the thing about to me, right? Why I say whatever is, some players they leave, like another Brazilian young player when he left, he went over to Barcelona. He forced the move out and all what
fake injury,
fake back pain and all that. He doesn't perform after that. But to see Raheem Sterling from a young left winger in Liverpool, he wanted out. He left the club. He wanted out. To me, it's like whatever. And he proved himself in Manchester City. He became a better player. He became a really effective player for Manchester City. So. Okay,
good for you, Sterling. You didn't become a Walcott.
Yeah. Selit.
Okay. Back to Dele Alli. He should improve as well. He should see what Sterling did. And then really revamp himself.
I feel like this is the end for Jesse Lingard
and
Dele Alli.
Because young player,
they cannot prove themselves in this league anymore. I feel like especially for Lingard. He's not even in the team. He's not even on the 25-man squad. He basically,
at least he registered.
He's registered
He's part of the,
Not like Ozil.
Not like Ozil,
Ozil, save Ozil.
Yeah.
This league is done for them.
Yeah,
Like Dele Alli and Jesse, please just move.
Yeah, move and try to improve.
Just go somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know,
Try to,
do all your signing anywhere else. But because this shows that the moment you stop putting in the hard work, this is what you get.
Yeah.
Just look at Rashford. I mean, Rashford, he obviously has a very high expectation, but you know, he's got activism going on. Obviously, with the MBE, there's so many things that he's doing out
all
there.
The good things that
community work and all that.
This brings to attention something about a Liverpool fan that in a group that I was in, he's against Manchester United. He don't like Manchester United, as a lot of Liverpool fans, or almost all Liverpool fans, is like. Whatever Rashford is doing has nothing to do with rivalry. Okay, it's a humanitarian effort.
Correct.
Yeah.
We have to salute that.
Yes. Yeah.
Shout out.
We have to recognize
Rashford.
that.
And
we have to recognize
that's
that.
the thing.
So, yeah.
There is one example of using your fame for a cause, and then you
Good
look
cause.
you look at like Jesse Lingard, who went to
Parting.
where he used his fame to start selling shirts, merchandise, this lah, that lah. So that becomes your priority.
Yeah.
So you are an Instagram player.
Yeah.
Well, look at this fella.
Yes.
He's an Instagram player.
Yeah.
He uses his fame in the correct direction, and yet his hard work is also matched on the field and off the pitch.
Yep.
And that's what players should emulate.
Yes.
And for Jesse Lingard, no better fella to look at it, because this guy is your teammate. You have to, even though he should be the one looking up to you, but you should be the one looking up to him.
So Lingard is the older one.
Yeah, Lingard is like 27.
Still
prospect. Still prospect.
Young prospect.
But the real prospect is 22.
Yeah.
He's banging the goals.
Yes.
He's still only 22, and easily going to be club legend. I mean, given the number 10 shirt, a big honor when it comes to United hierarchy. I mean, famous number 10s, and banging the goals. I mean, appearances versus stats. His stats are looking so good.
I think Lingard don't follow the influencer style, because that's their world. Put in the hard work. This is the Premier League.
For likes, for likes.
It's hard.
It's for the fans.
It's competitive.
Yes.
Look at Son. He's one of the hard-working players.
Yes.
Spurs players. I would love him to be in Arsenal. Hard-working, and also he's very humble.
Yeah.
He don't go around, all these celebration style.
You realize most top professionals don't have a media life.
Yeah.
Most good ones.
Yeah.
They do have
You're
product
right.
endorsements,
Yeah,
but they don't go all out.
You're right.
They don't go partying. They don't Insta story. They don't do that crap.
Yeah.
I mean, just name a few in your club, and I'll name some in my club. And most of them are just head down endorsements only, and they just move on that game.
Listen, Bellerin. Yeah, Bellerin.
Bellerin is voted as the most fashionable footballer.
Yeah. But I hate you as a right back. You can do better. Tierney is better than you. Tierney on the left is better than you.
And Tierney doesn't have a media life, right? It's just like
I don't know, man, but I know he's hardworking and he's doing his best.
I don't know, when the player is quiet, right? Like relax, chill. You know that they are focused lah.
Yeah.
They are focused lah.
Like you look at like Liverpool squad, right? You talk about like the likes of Mane, Salah. They don't pursue an Instagram life, right? Occasional uploads here.
During the holidays, then Salah take
picture, the wife, all this right, the kids.
Show his abs, make people jealous. Bloody hell.
Come on, man. Like that's what I want to see, and I feel like obviously they are multi-millionaires. They have big heads, big egos to match, and then obviously they want to show all this off, wealth, and that's not a true mark of a professional to me.
Right.
I mean, just put your head down and play the game. Product endorsements, we get it. I mean, you signed a contract, you need to post occasionally to satisfy your sponsor.
We understand.
That's fine, but you know, if you do go in that direction, and then that's where you lose out on the football. So take Jesse Lingard as him.
I think the managers won't have it as well. You know, I think if you ask, going back to Spurs, right, Mourinho, he will definitely recognize hardworking players.
There was
Lucas Moura.
Yes, Moura. You were saying
Lucas Moura is a hardworking player. He keeps on running. His hard work from last season comes in here, so he starts.
Yes, it transcends down.
I mean, you have to be patient. It takes time for you to, the hard work to show, right?
Yep.
That's what Mourinho does.
There was talking about Mourinho. There's a funny post. He took a picture of him in the dressing room after the game. His players were all on the phone. Then he was standing there like that. Damn funny. We'll show it to you. Oh, damn funny.
Signs
this
of
guy,
times,
this guy is really. But that's the thing. I mean, you're using your phone and all that, Instagram. Like you say, endorsements and all that. Right? As a player, you are your brand, right? You are Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi. You are your own brand. Yeah. So it's fine. But the thing is that these players like Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi, they are proven.
Yeah, they have worked hard.
They have worked hard enough.
They work hard enough,
They hard enough to be their own brand. If you
it's like Cristiano Ronaldo, he just has to put in like the third gear. He doesn't have to go fourth gear. He's pro already.
He just has to stand there, Shopee. That's it. That's it, People just buy it. It's enough.
No, but that is the thing, that the hard work has matched up. So he's at God level.
Correct.
He's at God level. He doesn't have to put in that extra yard to really show off his power.
Yes. People recognize you.
Yeah.
When people recognize you as a brand, that's why you know you have worked hard enough and you are there. If you yourself have to make yourself as your own brand and then do your own sign and whatever crap, no, that one is not yet lah.
Celebrations you only appear in FIFA 20, FIFA 21 lah.
I mean, all these celebrations and on the field, I think it's fine. But if it trickles all the way down to your personal lifestyle and affects your performance and all that, right? That's bullshit. You're paid millions to play, and
then you don't cherish your chance, because honestly, there are millions who just hope they get to experience.
I'm one of them.
1 ounce of your lifestyle, right? I mean, we all dream of a professional football player.
Yeah, man.
I don't need to be an English Premier League football player.
Yes,
if I play in like Saudi Arabia League, I also will be happy.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Just any league. Any league. I just would be happy to be a professional football player.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so like, it's annoying when they don't cherish it.